Most people see Masters of Dirt during the show, but I'm gonna show you how the arena looks like before everything starts and why this setup matters. Let's dive into it. The Unipol Forum hosted two shows at the same day with a record-breaking of 18,000 spectators, and what makes it perfect fit for the show is a 360 layout so you can see the action from every corner. Before the show started, I took a walk around the arena, so now you can know what's the sideline, what's the discipline is closer to you depending on where you are sitting, so let's see it. In this arena, and specifically for Masters of Dirt show, the middle upper seats and the mid seats is gonna give you the best view out of everything, and you're gonna see the athletes up close doing tricks. And of course, if you are a big fan of MTB, BMX, scooters, the AC stand is gonna be the perfect fit for you because this is where the main ramp is. So you can see them descending, doing the tricks, landing on the airbags. And of course, if you are sitting in the middle there or closer to the VIP area in the east stand, you're gonna get the best view out of your favorite BMX riders. And what about if you're an FMX fan? There is no worry about it because their ramps are located on the both sides of the arena. And as you can see here, I'm standing on the east-west corner, and the good thing about it, you can still get an overview, but you can see the bikes and the motorcycles landing on your left. Then you're gonna see the motorcycles, the snowmobile, the quadmobile launching directly in front of you and the landing on the airbags at the other end. So it's gonna be full of engine buzz and full of adrenaline. And now moving to the west stand, and this is what I call the engine buzz paradise because you're gonna be closer to the FMX and the snowmobile display. So this is where the action is, this is where the loud sound of the engine is. So if you are interested in these things, this stand is gonna be the perfect fit for you. On the other hand, the MTB and the BMX disciplines are on the other side, the tricks happening on the other side, but still you can see them clearly. And as you go to the southwest of the arena, this is where the action is. This is the craziest sightlines. You're gonna have the FMX, BMX riders doing tricks on one side. You're gonna see the other athletes launching, doing tricks, dropping on the airbags in front of you. You're gonna see the insane fire tricks. So you're gonna have a clear view of the show in full crazy capacity. So if your goal is making content, you can take a great pics, you can take a great videos. So it's basically the full 9 yards. And this is the view from my seat when I attended the show. It was on the east stand and the range was mid-low. So the good thing about the mid seats and the mid-low seats, you can see the athletes doing the tricks on the same eye level of yours. And as you can see, this shot is taken from the VIP area. You can see how clear the athletes look like when they are doing the tricks. So if you are an athlete, if you like to learn, you like to observe the best athletes in the world doing their tricks, this is a good cheat code for you. And what about the lower seats in the stands? Well, you are in the show itself because you are actually few meters away from the arena, from the athletes who are passing by, from the athletes who are doing tricks directly in front of you, and all the pyro shows from the fuel girls. And if you are sitting really up high, this is what the view looks like. So no matter what your budget is, no matter where you are seeing, there is no escape from the action. You can see everything from every corner. And before continuing to the next segment, let's see the FMX and the bikes action from where I was sitting. Overall, there are 6 ramps and 1 human slingshot. Each discipline has its own separate and specific ramp, but they are all sharing the same space safely. On the east side of the arena, you can find a very recognizable ramp. It's for the MTB, BMX, scooters, rollers. It's very high, it's very steep to give the athletes the maximum speed they want. On the right of it, there is a main FMX ramp. On the left of it, there is another FMX ramp, but this one is designed specifically when there is more than one athlete on the same bike, or when there are sections when there is a very complicated trick or a highlight on one athlete only. And directly in front of it, there is another ramp, and specifically for the buggy mobile to perform bike flips. Now moving to the west side, you can find the second main FMX ramp. On the left of it, you can find the ramp for the ATV and snowmobile. and on the right of it you can find the human slingshot. And yes, this is a human slingshot. One of the athletes is gonna be here and he's gonna pop up all the way and land on this airbag. And of course, for maximum safety during the show, the ATV and the snowmobile tricks do their own thing after the FMXs has passed. And where there are more than 2 athletes on the same bike, it happens separately too. What helps more in the event experience is everything is concentrated in one place, fans don't have to leave, the energy stays inside the venue, and interactive experiences like the F1 simulator aren't random, they just keep the fan engaged before the show and reduce the dead time. And what stood out more, it was the crowd flow, because even with a sold out morning show, the movement was fast, the movement was easy, and this kind of organization really keeps the energy high before the show. So from a production standpoint of view, the organization here is clearly experienced. In my next video, I'm gonna talk more specific things about the show itself, the tricks progression, the pyro activities, the meet and greet with the athletes, what happened after the show finishes, and maybe some more numbers and facts about the Milan 2025 show. Until that time, thanks for watching and keep on fighting. What stood out most was